What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Fortnite's new update that unvaulted the Crash Pad Jr. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below what you think of this change and if you're excited to use the Crash Pad Jrs. So this is a pretty minor update. I believe Epic are still on break, so there's nothing like too groundbreaking here, but it is still like a new piece of content for the week. I think they come back next week, so it's probably when the larger updates will start to resume. And the Crash Pads are back in zero builds, public matches, and ranked. Ranked is where I think it's going to have the largest impact. If you guys are unaware of this item, it kind of seems like it comes back around this time at the end of every season. So yeah, it's just a mobility item. You can throw it on the ground and then walk into it, and it'll kind of throw you in the direction that you're looking, or like the direction you're going when you walk into it. Or if you have it in your inventory, you can double hit your jump button and deploy the Crash Pads, and you don't even need to switch to it in your inventory, I'm pretty sure. You just have it in your inventory, hit the jump button twice, and then you'll deploy the Crash Pad. And this works really well if you're like sprinting and do this to push somebody. I like Shockwaves more than the Crash Pad Jrs, but the Crash Pad Jrs are a lot easier to make work, because with Shockwaves you have to swap to it and then throw it and go in the direction you want to go, whereas the Crash Pad Jr, you just go where you want to go, hit your jump button twice, and you're going there. And then it also has the added benefit of being able to be used by teammates, which is pretty nice as well in a game mode, or like if you want to be carrying mobility that the entire team can use together. I think the Crash Pad Jrs are really good for that, and that's one of the better uses for it in the Fortnite Reload game mode, because it's been in Reload the whole time. Is moving an entire team is much easier with this than with Shockwaves or with the Grappler, because with Grappler everyone has to have their own, and then with Shockwaves you can team Shockwave, but it's a bit of a struggle. Also, if you combine this with the Flowberry Fizz, you will go further. And if you're someone that wants to take advantage of the Magneto item, probably like Flowberry crash padding into the air and then using the Magneto will get you pretty high and make it really easy for you to rain down rocks if you are someone that was like struggling to do this with the Shockwaves or the Nitro Gauntlets. But the fact that Nitro Gauntlets and Shockwaves, mainly Nitro Gauntlets, exist, to me means I'm not really going to be using this much. And that's why I think it would be most impactful in ranked, because last week Epic removed the gloves from ranked. I believe they're still there in zero build for some reason, but they intend for the Nitro Gauntlets to be removed from the ranked mode. And if that's the case, I feel like the Crash Pad Jrs will become a lot more impactful on the game, because there's less good mobility in the game. Like the Nitro Gauntlets are insane, and there's no world in which I'm taking Crash Pad Jrs over the Gauntlets. But if you remove the Gauntlets and I get some Crash Pad Jrs, I definitely might be inclined to take those if I don't end up finding much Shockwaves, or if I want something that the entire team can make use of. So in ranked, I think this will be a pretty impactful item. For public matches, I don't really see myself using it. There's just, the Nitro Gauntlets are just insane. I think the only time I would really be trying to use the Crash Pad Jrs would be in a situation like off spawn, where if I just, you know, have not been able to find another mobility item yet. But if I was to make a tier list of mobility items, this one isn't really high up. It's okay. It's not amazing, in my opinion. And that was the main item they added this week. They also made it to where boss cars are no longer invincible while in their garage. I'm not sure why they randomly decide to change this, but if you are someone that wants to grief the boss car while it's in the garage, apparently you can do that now. And that was the update for this week. We got Crash Pad Jrs. They changed that for some reason. That is it. I'm going to let some gameplay play out that I got on stream today. As always, if you guys did find this video helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Landing on me. This thing has shit attachments. I wish I kept my purple one. I figured I'd get this and go mod it, but I don't know if we're gonna have time to do that. I really want to like rift the car up here. I'm not sure why they were so intent on doing that, but GG's. I feel like the car rifting on the island is like the easiest time ever to EMP it. If it lays on the burst, yeah. I could not hit that person. I think I fought them earlier and they just like barely got away from me for the same reason. Damn. I'm hoping this guy chases me. So that way we can have a fight where the other person is not involved, but I'm just like getting stuck on everything because of Nitro. EMPs here. So yeah, I didn't want to fight him on that hill because then the other guy can shoot us in the back. But if we just fight over here, it's like better for both of us. And this guy immediately gets involved after running all game.